Yoga with a dog. That's not funny, is it, Autumn? That's silly. Yoga with the dad. All right, let's get some lights on in here. Yoga with my dad. I hope everybody's doing great today. I hope that in all hope and joy, I hope that we can find some time to find our mats today. You heard that, Autumn? If you've already got your mat laid out, may I suggest beginning in a comfortable seat. That way we can start our practice by hopefully grounding. Coming into connection with our breath, coming into connection with the type of energy that we have, the type of energy that is inside us today, the type of vibe some people call it. Isn't that what the kids are saying? Catch the vibe. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways. Hey, Autumn. Let's take off your coat and your boots real quick. And then we can proceed to lay out our mats. So this will take just a second, darling. Hold on. This is sick. See? One long good second. Ha! Autumn. What are you throwing the remote for? Alright. Here, you like it when I roll it up? You want to roll it out? You want to help, darling? Here's how I do it, look. I just roll it all the way out like that, and then I lay it down. But you might not be that tall, right? You might not. So I guess we could just lay it down and roll it out. We gotta flip this one over though, hon. It's upside down. Look at cardinal sin, stepping on the mat with flops. Ha! Alright, so if you're in the comfortable seat, chances are you've started to get a little bit of awareness in your back body, in your sit bones, in the shoulders, your hips. Autumn Ray, come here, honey. Come here. We're going to start with an easy seat for some grounding. Alright, to your mat. And then we're going to take your socks off too, okay? We're going to take the socks off. You can keep your blanket. We're only taking the socks off because I like my socks off. Maybe when you tell me no, I don't need to take them off, okay? Sound good? Alright. Hey. Let's try sitting for a second, babe. Hey, Ob. Today we're going to talk about breathing. And we're going to talk about how to harness the breath in a way that is restorative for us and kind to ourselves, and, you know, really practicing one of the core beliefs of yoga, which is Santosha, otherwise known as contentment. right? So, what does contentment mean to you? Oh, Looney. Contentment to Luna means she gets her a little bit of attention. Oh my gosh, stop kissing her, please. She gets her attention no matter what, even if it's this little wild one. Whoa, doing that kind of stuff. But she loves it because she don't know nothing else to do about it. For me, feels good having her sit calmly for a moment. Yeah. For her, I'm sure it feels good connecting with Dad, connecting with her own breath, connecting with my voice. There's lots of ways to practice meditation. There's lots of ways to practice yoga. Really, it's about, come into a union with yourself. Like, here you are. Guess what? Here you are. Oh, that's great. Maybe you flop your legs around just a little bit. I guess I'm going to invite you to begin a little movement of the spine while continuing to keep your sit bones rooted down. Let that spine, curl up and around just a little bit with those hips being, your prime focus, the prime meridian. Ooh, so start in a circle in one way, right? Trying to keep the shoulders stacked over the hips. We're just going to try to waken up the spine a little bit this morning. Woo! Woo! See, look at that. We're moving air through ourselves. Yeah, even her, you stinker. Switch sides. Switch the direction. You don't want to do that? That's okay. You don't have to do it. She almost moved all the way up to an upward dog. Hey, babe, give me a high five. Come here. 1, 2. Ka-chow! Alright, I guess goodbye. Now that spinal movement, is starting to feel a little complete for me, I'm going to roll over to my hands and toes and continue that work in my spine by just operating out of a simple cat-cow posture and modifying it, right? Modify it so that you could be like, Hah! Anyways, begin in the hands and knees. And your posture doesn't have to be perfect, or it doesn't have to look perfect. It just needs to feel right in your body. If it feels right in your body, that's when you can start to engage and build the posture. You can't build the posture from a place that you're uncomfortable in. Breathing will help you become comfortable. Breathing, if you breathe in one of the meditative ways or one of the soothing ways, there's tons of breathing techniques. It signals the nervous system, both the sympathetic and parasympathetic. It relaxes that nervous system, so your Your body sends signals and says, you know what, we're all right. We're all right to move here. We're all right to explore here. We're all right to stretch here, strengthen and breathe. And maybe sink into the hips a little bit or sink into the wrists. Do little circles around the wrist. We're just trying to waken up the body a little bit. Remember to be kind to ourselves. Look at that squat! Autumn, that is an awesome yogi squat, girl. Wish I had hips like that. Mine's got about 33 years, almost 33 years of trauma in them, so. Maybe linger in a posture for a moment in this grounding pose that we're doing. You know, this grounding hands and knees variant, modifications of course. Like, we're moving based on our bodies. We're moving on what feels good for ourselves today. Maybe you sink back into the hips for a hero's pose. That's always a good breather for me. I like to go back into hero's pose. Okay, we're going to come back to our seats though and do like this little fire log action. So with this left leg, I'm going to extend this out to the side. You know, it's not straight out to my side, but here's my hips and my sit bones. There's my sit bones pointing like this. My leg is, what is that? 30 degrees out. I'm going to bring my heel of my right foot. I'm going to go check on that. Get out of here. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, darling. Hold on, babe. Wait right there. I'm going to get you something. I'm going to get you something. What is this? What's that? All right. Okay, so sit bones rooted down. If you guys are still here, that's awesome.